current state of the house. The state of it currently. 199, like how would that work? That's for...
So that covers a 3 metre wood with that, so it's 3 metre by 60 centimetre.
This is so cool.
And then I'll do the project list here.
And
the project list is... I mean,
so we're in B&Q's doing a design
the
at the Tile King, where we're going to be selecting all of our bathroom stuff. My parents actually got all their bathrooms done here as well. This is possibly the tiles we're going to have for the bathroom. So these are the tiles. We've just got samples sent. Well, we basically paid for 2 and loved sort of like the thickness, because we're trying to do like checkered tiles for the corridor and the kitchen. This has probably been the hardest part of everything because we've really struggled to get these tiles. Right, Christmas is over. Merry Christmas, by the way. I mean, by the time you guys see this vlog, it will probably be like God knows when, but we are going to do sofa shopping now. You know, make use of Boxing Day sales. So this is the store we found online. I'm going to check it out. So these are the briny sofas that we liked, and I think we like this one, but we're going to order it in a different color. I think they've got fabrics there, so I think it was the either that one or this one, definitely the green, even though I do like the yellow as well. That's like the color palette. So let's try it out. Okay, so what do you... Right, so we're gonna do this green and this sort of, oh gosh, might look different in this camera, lighting maybe, but this sort of, it's called Deep Carnelian with this woodland moss. That's the combination we're going for. Yeah, it's very nice.
Even that desk is nice. How much is this?
Hey, it's like our bench.
Yeah.
Exactly like our bench.
Look at this.
I like this table a lot. Yeah, that's really nice. It's 1,529. So from B&Q's, the next stop is Magnet. So this is where we're getting our kitchen actually. And again, our builder gets a bit of a discount. So hence why we're going into the trade entrance. So this is the kitchen units that we picked.
Our lighting's a bit not the best.
Yeah, fair enough. No, it does look much better outside. Thank you. No, it's fine. Thank you. Oh, great customer service. So yeah, so that's the units, and then we're going with this marble effect worktop, and then we're doing a white marble effect on the walls. I know it's hard to imagine. And then looking through some laminate floors. These are a cheaper option than picking real wood, obviously, but then it still has like that wood effect, so it just looks nice. So 1 month, no, 2 months? When did we start? Yeah, it's already over a month. So over a month into renovations, we're now, so all the plastering is going to get done around the house. So all the walls have been knocked down, like everything's, you know, new electrics, plumbing, everything is like brand new. So now they're going to do all the plastering around the house. So we're now doing all the measurements of like where the paneling is going to go, because we're doing paneling throughout the whole house. And it's so complicated when you do a different paneling just for one wall. So we're trying to figure out the measurements for like the TV wall. And honestly, I was never good at maths. So trying to sit here and work out, yeah, we'll find out on the day. I'm actually proud of this. I'm pretty sure there are some mistakes in it. But this is basically supposed to be sort of the TV wall. So this is how I wanted the paneling, where the TV's going, trying to do all the measurements. So this is like the ceiling, this is the entire wall measurements, and then trying to, I think I did pretty good, like figuring out from where to where the TV needs to sit. So this is all in centimeters. Well, can't wait. I look like a tramp, and my concealer is the wrong color because I just got back from Kenya but had to come and see the house, and I'm actually crazy impressed at what the stage is at the moment.
Smooth, yeah. You can even see.
Current state.
Oh yeah, but
So this is the bathroom. It is completely finished with a few details that needs to be added, but other than that, so we've got like all black and marble. I mean, it's dirty, needs to be cleaned. And this is the upstairs. We changed the staircase. All the side skirts have been just temporarily placed in. Loving the wood floor. I was very, very particular in having something that's a bit more of a cool tone and not too warm. Not sure what it looks like on camera. And then this is our bedroom. So this will be the view. Needs some paneling as well. And then when you go into this room, this is going to be the walk-in wardrobe. So here we have spotlights. It's a much bigger room as well, so it's going to be full of mine and my husband's wardrobes. And then this is the little box room. And yeah, still figuring out how where we're gonna place the bed and how this is gonna work out. So we'll figure it out as well. So yeah, the upstairs is looking a lot better. This is the house at the moment. So we've got the black and white tiles happening, and we really wanted it to be like throughout the kitchen and the L-shaped kitchen sort of thing. And we've decided that for the kitchen door, we're going to put a glass door so that so it sort of like looks like the whole hallway is extended, because you can see the black and white tiles through the glass as well, rather than having it all closed off and broken up. We do have a new staircase, as I said. And yeah, so this is pretty much the hallway. I picked these lights, which my husband initially did not like, but then now he got used to it, only because it kind of goes with, I think, the theme. It's very like old school, like Victorian, vintagey. And then we're basically going to do paneling, but we're not going to do paneling throughout. We're just going to do like a half paneling just in the corridor going up the stairs as well. Fingers crossed. We've been getting a few people come in and quoting us. So yeah, so hopefully it's affordable and hopefully we can do it. I think it really will add character to the house. So let me take you through. So this is the toilet that we built under the staircase. Still a lot of work to be done. Sorry, Baya. It's okay, you can go. It's okay. We've built this little toilet, and this is the kitchen. Can we go through? Yeah. Oh no, we can't. So that we don't make a mess. So these are the kitchen units. Hopefully you guys remember what it looked like before. So then I kind of wanted this sort of marble effect worktop that sort of goes with the black and white tiles. And then I don't know if you can tell, but it's not really a cream. It's actually, the color is called sage. So it has like a hint of green, because the house has like greens here and there. So then this is sort of sage, and we wanted all the gold details. The tiles at the back are going to be white marble. So that's supposed to be the look. It's from a Pinterest inspiration. I love the sink. Once the sink is complete, I'll show you. We've got like gold tabs and everything, so everything is like gold. But I love that kind of old school sink. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we had our window literally more towards that side. So we had like a really big window there, but then once we knew that we were having the kitchen units here, our builder suggested for us to basically put cement in that corner and shift the window. So obviously we had to get a new custom window. It's actually a bigger taller window than the window that we had earlier. So I feel like it's got a lot of natural light in here, which is quite nice. So yeah, so can't wait to see when the tiles go on. This side is going to be pretty empty. We're going to continue the paneling across, so it just comes, and there's going to be nothing else happening on this side as well. So let me take you, yeah, that's the L-shaped kitchen. It's just like all fresh and clean, so we're not doing anything. I'll take you through to the other side. So now we're going into, so we did laminate flooring. The flooring before this was actually pretty beautiful. My dad did it, and he was really upset that we got rid of it. I just told him that it just didn't go with the theme of the house. So I wanted it very clean and white and everything. So basically, it used to have a chimney, like there and there, like both of the external bits. So we got rid of that, knocked it all down, obviously painted it, opened it up, and then we put these wall lights. I actually bought them from Next. I'm not gonna lie, Next actually has some really nice stuff, and you can get affordable stuff on there as well. Like some stuff is quite expensive, but some stuff is actually really nice. When I looked at them privately, like because I wanted this sort of 70s art deco kind of wall lights, and they were like, one was like 160, 170 pounds. So these were like, I think a pair ended up costing me a lot less. I have to share that with you guys anyway. Like I will, whatever we tried to order and stuff. So, and then I wanted these sort of chandelier lights, both. This is a bit too low, I guess. It needs to go very close to the ceiling. Because as you can see, our ceilings are not that high. So this is, the little beads that hang off here will come up to here. So obviously, you know, I'm a shorty, but everyone that comes here, we don't want any accidents. Right, so the TV's going there. And my husband did this cool little detail of like wanting all the wires to go through the hole, come out here, so that when we have the TV console with the TV, there's like no wires hanging out. I'm sure most of you know this already, it's just we've never done this before, so this is really cool for us. And then the sofa is coming on this side. And then we've got a 2-set sofa and some footstools. So I'm really excited because I feel like that's the one thing I like hunted down for the longest time because I wanted the right green. But yeah, so this is going to be the dining area. Well, we're going to put a dining table here. I do have this really, if you guys remember our Malaysia home that we rented, we had this beautiful zebra painting that was all black and gold and white, and we had it in the corridor. So I really want that painting here. So I have to figure out how maybe the paneling with the painting inside the paneling, and is it gonna like match the rest of the paneling? So we'll see. Anyway, so that's kind of the idea, to have the painting here, and then we're having a little bench, kind of sofa kind of thing. Table, another mini bench, maybe a really big glass bookshelf there. I'm still thinking about it, like I'm not so sure. So now I don't know if you guys can see this little door. So that's a set over there, like that's like a 4-piece bit. That's going right here. So this is meant to be the French doors. So you're gonna have the door in the middle. We haven't figured out which way it's going to open, if it's going to be opening this way or it's going to be opening this way. But then, so then that's where you're going to have that little break up between the 2 floors as well. And we kind of wanted that. We wanted that privacy of like, and obviously we wanted the kitchen to be shut. I mean, we are Tamil, like our food can be very strong. You know, the garlic and the ginger. So I just didn't want the house to smell of cooking, obviously. So we thought we really want to close it off, but then at the same time have a lot of light. So then having white, big glass French doors allows a lot of light to come into the living room as well, but then also keep the smell and everything in there. So we're actually doing a really big dining table here as well. Hopefully, I'm still deciding, put some orange, like burnt orange colored dining chairs around it. And then again, still thinking some of my like work, you know, where I've been published, my YouTube little, you know, framed thing. I just thought maybe do a little, you know, wall of fame with just some of my stuff on that wall, but still thinking about it because we don't really have an office space as such, so not sure, fingers crossed. So yeah, coming back to the kitchen, so this is the kitchen. So we thought it would be so nice, like having the round table, and then, you know, you're sitting there having your coffee in the morning, you're looking out, it's like nice. I mean, now it looks a mess. Don't even, yeah, our garden is horrible at the moment, but I was just thinking it would just be so nice just to like, imagine I'm just like sitting here, having my coffee, looking out. That's the plan. Yeah, just before we go up, they're still painting. So we changed all the radiators. Remember I said we changed windows and stuff. So I think the most expensive thing when you're getting a house renovated is actually all the new plumbing and all the new electrics. I think it's a lot of work, obviously, so your labor for that's going to be quite high, but it's also the material that you're buying. So all of those items that you need to do, you know, like imagine those coppers here for the boiler over there. They're like crazy expensive. So it's like examples like that you're buying so many things. Whereas if you don't do that, if you're happy with your plumbing and your electrics, then everything else is okay, because yeah, you're buying tiles or laminate flooring or paint or whatever, and then you just have to buy things like adhesives and grout and, you know, that kind of stuff, which is actually all right. But then yeah, like pipes and coppers and yeah, like all that stuff is like crazy expensive. So that's what actually ended up costing us a lot. And we knew we needed to change all the radiators, and radiators are expensive. So we kind of went with like this double, so then it's like nice and warm. Because one thing we could have done, which we didn't, and quite a few of you have mentioned this on Instagram as well, like whether we did underfloor heating for the kitchen. We were asked if we wanted to do that, but we kind of wanted to save costs and we said no. So then we had to kind of find a balance, because we thought if we have a lot of radiators, so I don't know if you can see, just downstairs alone, we have 3 radiators. So we have one there, we have one in the living room, we have one in the corridor. So we felt it's okay. But if we had done the underfloor heating, we wouldn't have put the radiator here, and we wouldn't have had a radiator in the corridor as well. So, you know, you're balancing out, like now in hindsight, I think we all agreed that we should have done underfloor heating. But it's okay, it is what it is, you learn. And this has been our first time experience ever, obviously getting a house renovated. As much as my parents are used to this, a lot of my uncles and aunts, and everyone's obviously had their input and really helped us with a lot of the decisions and stuff. But yeah, now when we think back to it, there's quite a bit we would have changed, and there's quite a bit we would have done differently, and now we know where we could have saved costs as well. So, but yeah, anyway, let me take you upstairs. Okay, all the doors are being painted. Just to let you know, I don't know if you guys remember, this was like a different staircase, obviously, and it was all closed off, and we had this little box here, so that was all knocked down. Again, we wanted a lot of light, so we had these put in. My most favorite transformation, well, it is a bathroom, but I'm going to show you after. Where my husband's standing right now, this is our bedroom. It's actually one of the smaller rooms, because we thought it's just going to have a bed and 5 tables, nothing else. So it had obviously a boiler here, it had this inbuilt cupboard, it didn't have double glazing. So yeah, so we obviously put that in, removed the boiler, brought it downstairs into the kitchen, knocked all of this down, painted it. Same laminate wood flooring throughout the entire house. Just wanted to, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's not too warm, it has like a mix. It's like cool tone and warm tone, which was really important to me. Like, as you guys remember, when we did go laminate wood floor shopping, I was so fussy. Like my mom would pick something, my husband would pick something, and I'm just like, no, I want this color. I want something that has a cool tone. So it matches anything that you buy in terms of furniture. Now I'm like in love with it. It's really hard picking laminate wood flooring. Always take it, put it on the floor, and if you can, take a sample with you home, because it's always going to look different in different lighting. I love this lighting, got it from B&Q's. All the lightings, by the way, in the house, except for that next wall one, is all from B&Q's. My husband really wanted wall lights here as well, but now I should have listened to him. Anyway, let's quickly go into the other room. So this is the biggest room, and the biggest room is going to be our walk-in wardrobe that my husband and I are going to share. He's going to just get that one wall. I'm going to get everything else. And then here we put spotlights, so it's nice and bright. Oh, there's a spider up there. So it's like really nice and bright, a lot of daylight. So I'm going to have my vanity table here. So I got all that light, I can do my makeup, I can do my little YouTube videos, my content. So that's this room. And then we've got a little box room, which is actually a decent size. There wasn't much that we did in this room. It was just really repainted, and nothing had to be changed except for the radiator. We put extra sockets in here as well. So this is going to be the guest room. To be honest, it's probably just going to be my mother-in-law coming and staying here. So we thought, yeah, like we'll figure out if we can get a bed custom made so that it's not too big, it's not too small. Possibly a little wardrobe in there as well. Yeah. And maybe some paneling in here as well, paneling in the bedroom as well. So now let me take you to my favorite part. This is what I'm most excited about, guys, because do you guys remember we used to have a bathtub here? So the bathtub was removed, the toilet was in this corner over here. So then we moved the toilet, new toilet, everything is black, white and gold. It's got like the little bronzy goldy finishes. The radiator is gold as well. And yeah, like the marble, the flooring, and then the little box so we can put all of our toiletries in there. It's actually really spacious, and what I love about this as well, we had this actually custom made. So we really wanted a massive size so we can put all of our toiletries here, my husband and I, and we've got like all this nice space to put loads of stuff as well. You know what bothers me though about this bathroom, which I have to learn to get over, is I don't really like this black finish over here. This was done while we were in Kerala on holiday, and yeah, so this was a decision made that I did not approve, so I'm really sad about that, but it is what it is. We asked if we can paint over it, but apparently you can't. So and in hindsight, the Pinterest image that I had for the flooring, it was meant to be sort of like these black and white striped kind of design. So I picked something a bit similar. I'm okay with it. It's not like, I'm not in like crazy in love with it, but it somehow works and it's really cool. And I was thinking, oh my god, I could do like my little skincare videos and whatnot in here as well, because it's just like so bougie looking. But yeah, this is my favorite part. So I guess this is it, guys. I was praying to God and I was asking for this house to be blessed, and weirdly enough, our builder never came back after that.